Vandeham Sri Guru Sita Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavascha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Avadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Shakhannitamscha Sadvaitam Avadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhannitamscha Sankarshana Karanato Yashayi Garbhodashayi Chapayogdhishayi Sheshascha Yashan Shakala Sri Nityananda Ramam Sharanam Namastu Sri Krishna Premanama Paramasukamayo Kapya Chinta Padartha Sri Krishna Premanama Paramasukamayo Kapya Chinta Padartha Jadgandhat Sajjanaugha Nigama Bahumatam Makshamappyakshipanti Kaivalai Shiva Pradaganaiti Yashangata Premadatu Sri Nityananda Chandram Bhaja Bhaja Shatatam Gaura Krishna Pradhantam Sri Nityananda Chandram Bhaja Bhaja Shatatam Gaura Krishna Pradhantam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Ashmadya Paramaradha Gurupada Padma Jayjukta Paramaradha Gurupada Padma Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Maharaj Paramaradha Param Gurupada Padma Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada সমস্ত রূপাঙ্গ গুরুবর্গ জয়যুক্ত হোক। First of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances onto the lotus feet of my Sri Guru Maharaj, all the Shaparsha, Srila Prabhupada, Shaparsha Jagadguru, Param Gurudeva Srila Prabhupada, all the Rupanuga, Guru Bhakti, Vaishnava, and thereby I humbly pray for their divine compassion, divine grace to be bestowed upon me, upon all of you. May let their divine grace, magnanimous mercy be helping us, saving us, protecting us, promoting our pure devotional life, all our devotional efforts in the life of our sadhana. So, my dear devotees, my loving regards to all of you. Right now, we are in Ekachakra Dham. You all know the very holy, the auspicious birthplace of our magnanimous, noble Lord Nityananda. So, right now, we are in our Ekachakra Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat mode. I just prefer to speak the glories of Lord Nityananda from my room, one of my rooms in this Chaitanya Sarasvat mode Ekachakra. Rather going downstairs, lot of crowd there, lot of noise. I rather prefer to speak from my room, peacefully. So we all know tomorrow is the divine appearance day of Lord Nityananda. Tomorrow is the most auspicious appearance day of Prabhu Sri Nityananda. Lord Nityananda has often been defined, called as Nityananda Rama, like Nityananda Rama Sharanam Mamastu. Why? Because Lord Nityananda, as we all know, Lord Nityananda is simply non-different from Rama, Balarama, Baladeva Tattva. All the mature devotees know about that fact. Lord Nityananda is none other than a non-distinct personification, non-different personality, from Srila Baladeva in Brajadeva. So, therefore often he has been lovingly called as Nityananda Rama. Also, so Rama coming from the name of Balarama. Balarama is the combination of Balam and Rama. Balam means strength, Rama means beauty. Beautifying, charmingly beautiful, wonderfully, wonderfully beautifying. Devotionally beautifying all hearts by the power of his own wonderful beauty, Krishna conscious beauty. It is Balarama. So we all know Balarama, Lord Balarama means who is the combination, embodiment of Balam, the transcendental strength, power, potency, and Rama, quality of Rama, yes, enchanting, deeply pleasing, that of deeply pleasing character, devotionally, divinely pleasing character, divinely pleasing all devotees' heart in relation to Krishna Leela, Rama. Divinely pleasing, beautifying, enchanting with the beauty, nectarine beauties and qualities of Lord Krishna and Krishna Leela. That's one of the most essential characteristics of Lord Balarama. So Lord Nityananda has also been named accordingly, called accordingly as Nityananda Rama. His name Nityananda means he is the incarnation, personification, eternal bliss, all eternal, transcendental love bliss. Love bliss in connection, in relation to who? Krishna, Gauranga Deva, Sri Nityananda is the divine personification, divine embodiment of eternal bliss, eternal ecstatic love of Krishna, Nityananda, Rama. And that characteristics, I repeat, that very characteristic, that very character also is engaged in beautifying, enchanting, deeply pleasing and enchanting the hearts of others, while he himself, Lord Nityananda himself, is always engaged in tasting that nectar, infinite nectar of Sri Krishna Leela, of Krishna, Gauranga Deva. Also, he is distributing it among their devotees, pure devotees, by deeply pleasing and enchanting all their hearts with the same nectar what he himself is relishing. Therefore he is Nityananda Rama. The term Rama has got a special place in the life of Gauriya Vaishnavas. We also find the same, not with the same meaning, but though not with the very same meaning, but similar meanings. We find the same term in our Hare Krishna Mahamantram. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. though that Rama means Radhika, Ramana, Krishna, Rama. But that quality of Ramanam, the quality of Ramanam means quality which is so deeply enchanting, pleasing, inundating the hearts with divine ecstasy and bliss. It is always there in the meaning, in the term of Rama. Ramaniyam, coming from the term Ramaniyam, Shuramya, Rama. Remember our Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Nandan Swami used to be often chanting and singing the word, the mantram, Doyal Nitay, Doyal Nitay, Doyal Nitay, specifically during his last days, during his last part of his lifetime. He became so dedicated, so devoted to Lord Nityananda. So through his own example, he taught us, inspired us. If you want to receive the real grace and mercy of Mahaprabhu Radha Krishna, you have to devotionally embrace. First of all, you have to lovingly embrace, devotionally embrace the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, the shelter of Lord Nityananda, begging for, earnestly praying for His divine grace, nectarine mercy, in your life. Once you receive that, even if you receive a hint, a glimpse of His mercy, everything will be available in your life, just within a simply matter of time, but everything of your fulfillment, highest fulfillment of life will be gradually available. If you simply receive even a glimpse of the nectarian grace, divine mercy of Lord Nityananda. Therefore, Hano Nitay bine bhai, Radha Krishna paite nai, Dhira kari dharo Nitay. Sri Nityananda said, Hano Nitay bine bhai, Radha Krishna paite nai, Dhira kari dharo Nitay. Said. Therefore, we should not just straightly try to approach for the shelter of Radha Krishna, for the mercy of Radha Krishna. We should not always straightly approach this way, approach for their mercy. Rather, to be more intelligent, more proper, to approach towards them, approach for their mercy through Lord Nityananda's mercy. Through the shelter of Lord Nityananda. It will be easier, more proper, and more guaranteed. More guaranteed. Because Lord Nityananda's mercy can grant so much, can give us such high grant, price, most blessed grant in our life, that is Radha Krishna Prema, because He Himself is the epitome, is one of the highest personifications of the ecstatic love of Sri Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu. So, while Srila Guru Maharaj began to chant, sing Doyal Nitay, Doyal Nitay, Doyal Nitay, this one. Doyal Nitay, Doyal Nitay, Doyal Nitay. That did not just remain as some kind of simple saying or utterance. We all felt it was turned into a mantra. Okay, it was factually a mantra, became a mantra, alive in Guru Maharaj's realization. A great mantra through which Srila Guru Maharaj was actually approaching Srisman Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, with Nityananda Prabhu. With Nityananda Prabhu, with Nityananda Prabhu's shelter in this way. So, Doyal Nitay. Doyal means merciful. Nitay, Nityananda. It's most merciful Nitay. Oh, most merciful Nitay. Oh, most merciful Nitay. Oh, most merciful Nitay. Doyal Nitay. Have your mercy on me. Please have your mercy on me. Embrace me. Embrace me within your noble mercy. So first of all, before going ahead about the description of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, first of all, we all need to really understand about Nityananda Tattva. See, Nityananda Tattva has got versatile aspects. It's got many beautiful, wonderful aspects. In Gaura Leela practically we find the contribution of Lord Nityananda behind all most wonderful, beautiful, special happenings. In other words, it was Lord Nityananda who practically orchestrated, beautifully organized, with his special contribution, many parts, many portions of the Gaura Leela, many portions of the divine pastimes of Mahaprabhu, how it will be manifesting, which way it should be flowing, according to the sweet will of Lord Gauranga, who is none other than Lord Krishna himself. Lord Nityananda Prabhu always played a most vital role, most vital and important, essential role in orchestrating or organizing, arranging the Gaura Leela in variegated ways, different ways. Just as Srila Baladeva Prabhu, Balarama plays the role in Krishna Leela. He organizes, he efficiently organizes and arranges many important parts of the whole Krishna Leela, almost whole Krishna Leela, okay, by his own potency and qualities. In a similar way, Lord Nityananda is also found to be arranging, very nicely arranging, organizing orchestrating many essential parts, most important parts of the Gaura Leela. Lord Chaitanya, is Lord Gauranga himself, therefore promoted Lord Nityananda so much by his own examples of worshipping him, honoring him, teaching, inspiring his other followers, other associates about worshipping, worshipping, upholding the glories of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Mahaprabhu himself did it. So, in Brajalila, as we find, Balarama is Dada, very elder brother, most loving elder brother of Krishna. In Gaura Leela too, Lord Nityananda also is considered as spiritually considered as the elder brother of Lord Gaurahari. That's how he was fully respected and honored and related to by all the Vaishnavas and devotees. So much so, when Lord Nityananda and Mahaprabhu both are present, if the devotees would pay obeisance to Lord Nityananda in the first place, and then paying obeisance to Lord Gauranga, then Mahaprabhu would be so pleased about that. So back to the point. See, Baladeva Tattva, Nityananda Tattva are different. See, in order to understand the character of Lord Nityananda Tattva, we also need to understand about Baladeva Tattva. Because all the characteristics of Sri Balarama has been manifested in the character of Lord Nityananda too. Often Lord Nityananda was found to be absorbed and overwhelmed with Balarama Bhava, the mood of Balarama directly. Often. Because he himself was Balarama. Remember, while Lord Nityananda started wandering, traveling around India, when he went to Braja Dham, Vrindavana Dham, suddenly found Krishna was not there. His Kanai Bhai was absent there. We have to understand this from more Leela-oriented viewpoint. Okay. Lord Krishna is ever present in Braja, visibly or invisibly. He is ever present in transcendental Braja and Vrindavan. But in a more Leela aspect, a Leela-oriented way when we view, sometimes Krishna is found absent in Braja. So when Lord Nityananda went to Braja Dham, before coming to Navadvip, he did not find Krishna in Braja, did not find his dearmost brother Kanai in Braja. There Lord Nityananda was completely absorbed in Baladeva Bhava, in the mood of Baladeva, and he was looking for his dearmost brother, beloved brother Kanai, there in Vrindavan, did not find it. He started crying in pain of separation. He started to tell Krishna tell his brother Kanai. Krishna, Kanai is one of the dearmost names of Krishna. He used to call Krishna as Kanai often in Braja Leela as Balarama. So as he didn't find his beloved younger brother, started calling out, crying, saying, addressing him, Ki dukhe Kanai bhai, ama shaba chhari jai, sannyaso korila nila chale. By that time he already understood, he felt that his beloved brother Kanai has left Vrindavana, appeared in Avadhuta as Gaura Hari, and then therefore he took sannyasa. Okay. So here it meaning that Lord Nityananda also went to Braja before coming to Navadvipa. Also, he went to Braja Dham again after he visited Mahaprabhu, after he had meetings, beautiful, wonderful meetings with Mahaprabhu in Navadvipa. Then again he also went out to move around, to wander, travel around many of the holy places in India. So he again went to Vrindavan. But by that time, it means when he speaks about his sannyas, it means by that time Sriman Mahaprabhu already took sannyasa and residing in Nilachala Puri Dham. And then thereafter, when Lord Nityananda went to Vrindavan and just simply became overwhelmed with the mood of Vrindavan, being overwhelmed in the mood of Vrindavan, in the mood of Baladeva, he was really intensely looking for, searching after his beloved younger brother, Kanai over there, didn't find. Then he remembered, oh Kanai was reborn. He took birth again, appeared again in Navadvipa as Gaura Hari, and then at some point he took sannyasa and now staying in Nilachala. So Lord Nityananda cryingly started saying, addressing that Kanai Bhai, Ki dukhe Kanai Bhai, ama shaba chhari jai, sannyasa korila nilachale. Oh beloved brother, oh my beloved younger brother Kanai, why did you leave all of us in Braja and you took sannyasa and started living in Puri, Nilachala, in Nilachala Puri? Why my brother? Oh my beloved brother, why did you have to do that, living all of us in Braja in this way, going away from us? What was your sadness? Okay. What was the shortage, lacking on our part? Okay, in relation to you, could we not give enough love? Could we not offer enough love to you? Could you not offer enough loving service, enough loving care for you? So that you felt some lacking in us. So you had to go away from Braja. Now you have to be residing in Nilachala after taking sannyasa. What was the real reason, oh beloved brother Kanai? what was the real cause behind? Were we not able to take care of you, serve you with our pure love? Something was lacking in our dealings of love with you, love dealings. So, or you wanted to do another lila, another pastimes by immersing us, by plunging us, immersing us in the acute pain of separation from you, and you went away. In this way, Lord Nityananda started crying out and singing this line, addressing his younger brother Kanai. At the time he was totally absorbed, lost, totally overwhelmed in the mood of Balarama. Okay, then he spoke. So back to the point, the Lord Nityananda is the combination of many beautiful characteristics, beautiful devotional, divine aspects. See, one of his characteristics, he is Avadhuta. He is Avadhuta. Avadhuta means someone, the great divine personality who is transcendental to all, social norms or regular norms and restrictions and strictures, simply flowing by the sweet will of Krishna, simply flowing by the sweet will of Krishna, simply flowing, waving, being carried, by the sweet will of the Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, without any obligations, any other restrictions, structures. It is called Avadhuta. In this way you understand, Avadhuta means the non-different extension or media of the expression of the sweet wills of the Supreme Lord Krishna through him. No limitations. Never bound by any limitations, any kind of strictures or norms. But that doesn't mean this wild manifestation, never. Like we find in the ocean. See, a beautiful, majestic ocean is always waving and manifesting in its own spontaneous way, not controlled by human beings, not controlled by any social norms, rules, regulations, nothing. Ocean is ocean. The vast ocean is simply existing in its own natural oceanic way, with its oceanic beauty, oceanic waves, oceanic character, beyond any particular norms, strictures, or obligations, controls. Just flowing, waving. It is engaged in flowing, waving, going on in its own spontaneous way. In a similar way we find about the wind. There we find manifestations of the wind, air, wind. See, wind is simply flowing everywhere, boundlessly, without any structure, any restrictions, just flowing in its own beautiful, boundless ways. Sometimes strongly, sometimes in a medium way, sometimes in a beautiful, sweet way like bridge. Okay, so no much restrictions, but it has got its own rhythms, well organized characters, but all manifesting spontaneous way, natural manner. Similarly, as you find the fire is everywhere, but it's manifesting in spontaneous way, without much controls, certain structure and structure. Like lights and sounds traveling in the air space, through the ethereal medium. Okay. That's how the electronical transmission being possible, electronic transmissions all being possible through the medium of ether, ethereal medium. So it's everywhere, see, ether, space, filling up everywhere, all over the cosmos, all over the universe. So many things happening in the lap of the ethereal media. So many things happening, so many activities, actions are all the time, constantly happening through ethereal media, or medium of ether. But the ether, substance like ether or space, is not bound by any structure or stricture, is not obliged to any structure or stricture, not controlled. It's beyond, simply beyond or transcendental to all the norms or any limited structures or strictures. But they are having so invaluable roles, invaluable contributions in our lives, in the universe, time, space, environment, universal creations. They are having so important contributions and roles in all the universal activities. They have got their own rhythms, but it's not limited, bound by any limited concepts of structure and stricture. Flowing in its own magnanimous, vast, unlimited ways, with unlimited characteristics. Why I am explaining so much? Why I am explaining all this? To actually point out the nature and characteristics of Avadhuta personality. The character of Avadhuta is so big, so huge, always connected with the absolute infinite. So much so that it cannot be controlled, by some relative or limited norms, structure. It will be very unlike his or her characteristics, character. Okay. So although outwardly Avadhuta character is found to be like bit madly type, not so organized, okay, not so well organized, bit wild, okay, bit scruffy and wild type, okay, somewhat bit disorganized type. But that's the wrong vision. That's a very wrong vision. Like if somebody thinks, if somebody feels after looking at the ocean, oh, see, this ocean has got so many waves, but it doesn't follow a particular rhyme or rhythm. Okay, it is just flowing and waving in its own way. Then, how is it? How is it? Okay, that's the wrong vision, because the vast ocean has got its own rhythm, spontaneous rhymes and rhythms. Some beautiful system, not to be understood through calculations, through calculative methods, or certain static structure or stricture, limited structure or strictures, norms. Okay, but it has got its own wonderful spontaneous rhymes and rhythms of its activities, whether a human being understands or not. Because sometimes one of the characters, one of the characters or habits of the human being is trying to understand everything in a more structurized and stricturized, more limitedly, calculatively systematic manner. Okay, it doesn't happen that way. They think, oh, it's a bit wild kind. It's not like that. In relation, in view of the whole absolute happening, absolute activities all over the universe, throughout the infinite time, places and situations. Okay, all these calculative methods, calculative ways of our conceptualizations cannot be applied, cannot be implemented. It doesn't work that way at all. Herein, whatever way we relate to everything, more relative, calculative, more limited, within certain time, place, situation, our conceptualizations, our style of thinking, our thought process, all these. But the characteristics of the Avadhuta is simply beyond all these limits, simply beyond all such limits, simply transcending all such limits. Okay. So it is simply flowing its own unlimited, transcendentally unlimited beauty, beauty, characteristics, its power, its elegance. So it is always, Avadhuta character actually always decorated, fully decorated with the transcendental characteristics of the Leela of Supreme Absolute Good, Supreme Absolute God. Never to be understood or viewed in a normal, limited, human ways. Lord Nityananda was such Avadhuta personality, always mixed with, embraced with, deeply connected with the Supreme Absolute Infinite, through whom Supreme Absolute Infinite was also manifesting her own Leela, through different waves, through different kinds of different kinds of vibrations, transcendental waves and vibrations of his own sweet will. So, that is Avadhuta personality. Lord Nityananda Prabhu was the epitome, was one epitome, supreme embodiment of the such Avadhuta character, such Avadhuta personality. Who will understand this? Until and unless we have some connection with the Supreme Absolute Infinite and the Leela, all-pervading Leela of the Supreme Absolute Infinite all over, until and unless we receive a glimpse, until and unless we receive at least a glimpse or the taste of the Leela of the Supreme Absolute Infinite, how can we understand Avadhuta characteristics as manifested, personified through Lord Nityananda Prabhu? So one of the characteristics, qualities of Lord Nityananda, that he was Avadhuta. Therefore Mahaprabhu inspired us so much, inspired his devotees so much to be worshipping Lord Nityananda. Worshipping, engaging in worshipping of Lord Nityananda means directly engaging in worshipping the Supreme Lord, Supreme Infinite, Absolute, in the form, through the form of Lord Nityananda, none other than, it is none other than directly worshipping the Supreme Absolute, Divine, manifesting through, which is manifesting through, extending through Lord Nityananda. Therefore we find Lord Nityananda, how we discover him most of the time is filled with divine ecstasy, divine love symptoms, love signs, sometimes beautifully laughing, beautifully manifesting the aura, divine halo and aura, the energy of his divine ecstasy, love ecstasy of Krishna, ecstatic Krishna prema. So crying, laughing, being beautifully, exhibiting the thrills, beautifully exhibiting the thrills of the ecstatic Krishna prema all over his body, divine form, heart, and also emanating that, reflecting it, extending that, spreading that ecstatic energy, spreading that ecstatic love energy, sharing with the other devotees around him. That is Lord Nityananda. And these other devotees around him would be so fulfilled, so madly overwhelmed, coming in contact with that divine, Lord Nityananda's divinely nectarian energy of ecstatic Krishna prema, which was being directly shared by Lord, by Nityananda with them. You find the same Leela with Mahaprabhu, find the same thing in relation to Mahaprabhu, also Nityananda Prabhu. Because Lord Nityananda was none other than a direct extension, expansion of Lord Gauranga. As we know, so Balarama is the second self of Lord Krishna, a direct extension, expansion of Lord Krishna. In a similar way, Lord Nityananda Prabhu is also a direct expansion of Lord Gauranga, Gaurahari, second self of Lord Gaurahari. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur often addressed Lord Gaurahari, Mahaprabhu Gaurahari, as Amar Prabhur Prabhu Si Gaura Sundar Ebaro Bharasha Chitte Dhari Nirantara. He addressed Sri Gaurahari as the master of my master, the Lord of my Lord, meaning the Lord of Nityananda Prabhu. He worshipped Gaurahari as the Lord of his Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Amar Prabhur Prabhu Si Gaura Sundar. And he found a great hope. His mind and heart all became so fulfilled with great hope. Bharasha, ebaro bharasha chitte dhari niranta. Fulfilled with great divine hope, immortal hope of being fully embraced in the shelter, merciful shelter of Gaurahari. Okay, fully embraced. Okay, in the world of divine love services to Gaurahari, being situated in the love services of Lord Nityananda, and then relating to Gaurahari as the Lord of his own beloved Lord Nityananda. It was so sweet. It was so sweet relationship with Gaurahari through Lord Nityananda for him. I repeat, that was more sweet, more wonderful, more precious, more tasteful relationship of Vrindavan Das Thakur with Lord Gaurahari through his beloved Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He always related to Gaurahari as the Lord of his own beloved Lord. So, see, as in Krishna Lila we find the great importance, great contributions, versatile roles of Balarama to organize Krishna Lila. Similarly, in Gauranga Lila, Lord Nityananda also played many important, essential roles to promote, uphold Sri Gaura Lila in a versatile way. See, we find the very gracious hands, the gracious sanctions of Lord Nityananda behind everything, like the divine Namahatta program, all the divine Namahatta activities, okay, the preaching activities, in the especially in the Gaura Desha, in Navadvip Dham area, Gaura Desha, the very energetic and very special, powerful preaching activities of the holy names, okay, distributing the nectar of the holy names and loving nectar for the holy names being ordered by Mahaprabhu, inspired by Gauranga Hari directly. because it was Mahaprabhu who at some point lovingly requested Nityananda Prabhu to go to Navadvip and be engaged in spreading the nectar of the holy names of Krishna, giving out, generously distributing the nectar of the ecstatic love of Krishna found through the chanting, singing of the holy names. I repeat, distributing the nectar of ecstatic love of Krishna through singing the holy names, Sankirtan. And that's what Lord Nityananda did. But beside spreading the nectar of the holy names of Krishna, he also started spreading the nectarine holy names of Lord Gauranga, of Gaura Hari, side by side. At some point, he began to spread, he began to distribute, share the divine holy names of Lord Gauranga, Gaura Hari, more than spreading the holy names of Krishna. Sometimes it was such. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaho Gauranga, Laho Gaurangir Namore. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaho Gauranga, Laho Gaurangir Namore. Je jana Gauranga bhaje, sei mora pranare. This was composed by Lord Nityananda. Worship Gauranga, Bhaja Gauranga, engage in worshipping, chanting, singing the glories of Sri Gauranga. Speak about Gauranga. Always be taking the holy names of Gauranga. So worship Gauranga, engage in the service of Gauranga, always be taking holy names of Gauranga. Narrate the glories of Lord Gauranga. If you can do it, those who can do that, they become my life and soul. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu looked very beautiful, tall, handsome. He always looked wonderfully beautiful, full of many wonderful qualities. So they have been described through songs like Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai, Abhiman Shunna Nitay Nagare Berai, Adhama Patita Jiver Dware Dare Giya, Adhama Patita Jiver Dware Dare Giya, Harinama Mahamantra Dena Bilaya, Jare Dekhe Tare Kahi Dante Trinakari, Amare Kiniya Laho Bhaja Gaura Hari, Amare Kiniya Laho Bhaja Gaura Hari. Yato boli Nityananda Bhume Gori Jai, Sonar Parvat Jano Dhulate Lotai. Yato boli Nityananda Bhume Gori Jai, Sonar Parvat Jano Dhulai Lotai. Heno Avadhuta Jar Ratina Janmila, Lochana Bole Sei Papi Elore. So these are some beautiful, wonderful songs narrating the beauty and qualities of Lord Nityananda. Other song, Nitay Gunamani Amar, Nitay Gunamani, Nitay Gunamani Amar, Nitay Gunamani, Aniya Premero Bonna, Bhashai Layabani, Prema Bannalaye Nitay Aila Gaura Deshe. Prema Bannalaye Nitay Aila Gaura Deshe. Dubila Bhakata Jana Dinahina Bhashi. Dinahina Patita Pamara Nahi Bache. Brahmar Durlabha Prema Savakare Jachi. Dinahina Patita Pamara Nahi Bache. Brahmar Durlabha Prema Savakare Jachi. Avadhuta Karuna Sindhu Katiya Muhana Ghare Ghare Bule Prema Amiyaraban. In this way. So, Lord Nityananda, the character, the divine personality of Lord Nityananda was so decorated. So decorated, transcendently decorated. Like in one way, in one hand, he was so powerful, so handsome, so strong and powerful, full of energy. On the other hand, he also manifested so much humbleness, gentlemanliness, humility, Vaishnava humility. So, in spite of being such a powerful, magnanimous personality, I repeat, in spite of being a strong and powerful personality, he became so gentle, humble, so sweetly loving while approaching. What to speak more about devotees of Krishna, while approaching even the ordinary people of the society, touching their heart, deeply, deeply touching their heart and soul with his loving way of approaching them. In many places he was so forgiving, he was so magnanimously forgiving the ordinary conditioned souls around the ordinary jivas while he was approaching, or relating to the ordinary conditioned jivas, he was being so kind, compassionate, forgiving with them, and asking them, inspiring them to take the holy name of Krishna, holy name of Gauranga, giving them some taste of the nectar in it, giving them some taste of the nectar of holy name of Krishna and Gauranga by his own gracious ability, causeless mercy. And that way, Lord Nityananda actually saved. He delivered many, many ordinary people also from their mundane existence and made them devotees of Krishna, devotees of Radha Krishna, devotees of Lord Gauranga. That is Lord Nityananda. And he often embraced even many of the common jivas, just out of his natural flowing compassion for them, graciousness for them. And those jiva souls were so blessed. They immediately felt so blessed, so fulfilled by the contact of the mercy of Lord Nityananda in that way. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu is being described in this way. That was described in the first line of this song. Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai. A beautiful Nityananda Prabhu was manifesting. Yes, completely free from anger. He was wandering around in the society amidst the conditioned jiva souls, all the common people. Completely free from anger or any unhappiness, filled with the ecstasy of love of Krishna. Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai Abhimana Shunna Nitay Nagare Bera. So he was wandering around amidst the people, completely free of anger, free of any false pride, any type of false ego, or any type of ego that I am so weak and all those common people are so low, of much low quality compared to me, and I am actually of such a higher level compared to them. Although Lord Nityananda he naturally had that ability, that qualification to claim that, but he never did so. He never manifested that way, although he had full qualification to move in a distinct, extraordinary way. But instead he moved. He moved amidst those people, approached those people in a very affectionately, compassionately, gentle ways, tender ways, loving ways. And in that way he was extending his grace. He was gracing their life, bestowing his mercy in their life and making them so blessed. So blessed. That was Lord Nityananda. Adhama patita jiver dare dare gya Harinam Mahamantra den bilai. He even approached door to door in many places, many times, door to door, to all the householder people, to speak about Krishna, to inspire them to take holy name of Krishna, thereby taste the nectar, taste of engaging in singing the holy name of Krishna, Mahaprabhu, alongside also Mahaprabhu's name. And he said, if you want to buy me, simply be engaged in chanting and singing the wonderful names of Krishna and Gauranga. Simply do that and you can buy me that way. I am available, I will be available to you. Amare kiniya laho bhaja gaura hari. Simply engage. Simply engage in singing the holy names of Gaura Hari. Engage in respecting him, adoring him. Bhaja means adoring him. You will simply buy me in that way if you do that. While speaking to the people, all of a sudden, instantly he was so overwhelmed with ecstatic love of Krishna and Gauranga. He just started rolling on the ground, having the unlimited thrills of Krishna prema, through Ashtashattika Vikara, having the unlimited thrills of the Krishna Prema manifesting through the divine signs, love signs. Okay, and he looked like a small hill, like made of molten gold, is actually rolling over the ground. The Lord Nityananda's complexion was also that of light golden. His skin complexion was light golden. Sonar parbato jano dhulai lotai. As if a golden hill was rolling on the ground. Rolling on the ground before them. And in this way, completely free of ego and completely free of caring who will think what, who will be thinking what, in which way about him if he manifests that way. This is Avadhuta. This is one of the Avadhuta characteristics. He lives the way he wants to live. He always remains the way he wants to remain. He always continues the way he wants to continue. According to being carried, being influenced by the waves of the sweet will of his divine Lord Krishna. That is Avadhuta characteristic. Being totally free of, totally careless about, carefree, rather I should say, being totally carefree about which people will say what, who will think what about him. Lord Nityananda. Nitay pada kamala koti chandra sushitala je chayai jagata jurai. Heno Nitay bine bhai Radha Krishna paite nai. Dhrira kari dhara Nitay pai. You all know that song, one of the famously known songs about Lord Nityananda. I am not going into explanation of that song again. I feel so attracted to explain the other song. Nitay gunamani amar Nitay gunamani Aniya premera banna bhashaila yabani. The Lord Nityananda is being described as the crest jewel of the ocean, the crest jewel of all the great qualifications, great transcendental qualities, divine qualities, Gunamani. So, the composer devotee addressing Lord Nityananda as, "O my beloved Gunamani, my beloved Lord Nityananda, the crest jewel of all divine qualities. Aniya premera vanna bhashailaya bani." You mercifully inundated a big portion of the world with the divine ecstatic love of Krishna. Premera vanna. With the flood, you inundated a big portion of the world, the lives of many with the flood, flow of Krishna Prema. Prema Vanna Loe Nitay Aila Gaura Deshi Dubila Bhakata Gana dinahina bhashi. When Mahaprabhu sent away Lord Nityananda from Puri to Gauradesha Avadhuta Dham, it was like as if he sent a flood of ecstatic love of Krishna to Gauradesha. I repeat, as if he sent in the form of Lord Nityananda, as if he sent a flood of ecstatic love of Krishna to Gauradesha. Lord Nitay aila Gauradesha. Lord Nityananda simply didn't come only by himself. He brought unlimited ecstatic love of Krishna in the form of flood into the Gauradesha, into the land of Gaura, and he flooded all around with that ecstatic love of Krishna through his chanting and singing, spreading the holy name of Gauranga and Krishna. Dubila bhakata gana dinahina bhashi. So all the devotees of Lord Gauranga, Radha, Krishna, they simply became plunged, immersed in that oceanic ecstatic love of Krishna. As many other common people also started swimming and floating in that ocean. Okay. So these are all actually this object of subjective feelings, subjective divine realizations. Sometimes objectively it will be hard for us. Okay, it will be hard for us to be objectively considering and trying to understand all these. We cannot. Because the limited objective ways, material calculative or calculatively objective ways of understanding about all such lila, okay, will not be possible. Not possible. So we all need, devotees need subjective, higher subjective feelings in transcendence to understand the transcendental nature of such lila, like flooding all around with ecstatic love of Krishna. It actually happened during that time, and those jiva souls were so blessed, so very blessed. During that time of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And such description has been given by not just one devotee, by several associates of Mahaprabhu, such as Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur, Sri Murari Gupta, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu, by Narahari Sarkar, Lochan Das Thakur, Basu Ghosh, Govinda Ghosh, those, see, Rai Ramananda. So, also, in this way, in Sarup Goswami's Karcha, Murari Gupta's Karcha, Murari Gupta's compositions, writings, Sarva Goswami Prabhu's writings, composition about Mahaprabhu, we find all such descriptions in different ways, in different distinct flavors and ways, okay, that actually happened. Such experience of the ecstatic love of Krishna, such experience of having the taste of ecstatic love of Krishna for all while being around Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu actually happened. The several devotees, associates of Mahaprabhu, contemporary and also later on, who especially contemporary ones who eyewitness those, who witnessed with heart everything, who witnessed everything with heart and everything. They described it in different ways through their writings. So Srila Guru Maharaj thus Lord Nityananda Prabhu is known to be the most magnanimous, noble Lord, all compassion. Sometimes he used to be lovingly chastising other devotees for their greater good of life, but other times he was so compassionate and tender, forgiving about one and all, being so merciful towards one and all. So Guru Maharaj described about the glories of Lord Nityananda through his beautiful composition. It's called, entitled as Sriman Nityananda Dvadashakam. Sriman Nityananda Dvadashakam. There, in one of the verses described, Sri Krishna Premanama Parama Sukhamayo Kapya Chinta Padartha. I repeat. Sri Krishna Premanama Parama Sukhamayo Kapya Chinta Padartha Jadgandhat Sajjanogha Nigama Bahumatam Makhamapyakshipanti Kaivallaisharya Shiva Pradaganaiti Yashangata Premadatu Sri Nityananda Chandram Bhaja Bhaja Shatatam Gaura Krishna Pradamtam Sri Nityananda Chandram Bhaja Bhaja Shatatam Gaura Krishna Pradamtam. Sri Krishna Premanama Parama Sukhamayo Kapya Chinta Padartha Jadgandhat Sajjanogha Nigama Bahumatam Makhamapyakshipanti. Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Nityananda, was a great giver, was a great, most magnanimous, blessed giver. In other words, he was a most magnanimous, benevolent giver of fortune. Which way? In the form of ecstatic love of Krishna. Sri Krishna Premanama Parama Sukhamayo Kopi Achinta Padartha. The conception of the ecstatic love of Krishna is actually unthinkable, beyond the limits of any human thoughts, completely that of transcendental character, completely transcending all the limits of the human thoughts, human conception of ecstatic love feelings. It is such. So, actually, the very nature of ecstatic love of Krishna is so transcendental, it is unthinkable, inconceivable. But Lord Nityananda, Sri Nityananda Prabhu most mercifully, he even gave that invaluable wealth. I repeat, Sri Nityananda Prabhu most mercifully even gave that matchless gift, invaluable treasure of Krishna Prema to us, to the devotees around him. So, even by receiving a hint of the nectarian smell, even a hint or by receiving even a hint or glimpse of the taste of that nectar of Krishna Prema, the great saints, they hatefully rejects all the temptations of liberations, great liberations even. Such is the wonderful taste, nectarian taste of the nectarian ecstatic love of Krishna. So, Sri Krishna Prema Nama Parama Sukhamayo Kapya Chinta Padartha Jat Gandhat Sajjanogha Nigama Bahumatam Mokkhamapyakshipanti, the liberation which has been so much glorified, okay, so much glorified by the Vedic Shastras, Vedic scriptures, also becomes so futile before those fortunate saints, most blessed saints, who could receive even a glimpse, a small glimpse of that taste of ecstatic love of Krishna given by Lord Nityananda. Kaivallai Sarja Seva Pradagana iti Yashangata Premadatu. This line has got two-folded or three-folded meanings. One important essential meaning is this. Kaivallai Sarja Seva Pradagana iti Yashangata Premadatu. That Lord Nityananda specifically gave us, blessed us with the opulence of the Ekanta Bhakti, with the great beautiful opulence of the pure ecstatic, okay, exclusive devotion to Krishna. I repeat, Kaivalla means exclusive, Aishwarya means opulence, Seva means service, opulence of exclusive devotional service means, Prada means he gave, giver. So Lord Nityananda, such a great magnanimous giver of the opulence, beautiful opulence of the exclusive devotion, loving devotion to Krishna Radhika, which could not be availed commonly, which could only be available in transcendence, could be availed in transcendence only. So, his magnanimity knew no bound in this way. The magnanimity manifested through his giving knew no bound. Knew no bound. So, Sri Nityananda Chandram Bhaja Bhaja Shatatam Gaura Krishna Pradamtam. Oh, Jashangata Premadatu Kaivallai Sarja Shiva Pradagana iti Jashangata Premadatu. I will explain the other portion later on, otherwise it will be another world. Sri Nityananda Chandram Bhaja Bhaja Shatatam Gaura Krishna Pradam. I always engage in adoring, worshipping that Lord Nityananda, with all our heart and soul, with all our love, who is none other than the great giver, none other than the great giver of Gauranga and Krishna together. So, I humbly engage in worshipping and adoring that Lord, magnanimous Lord Nityananda, most merciful Lord Nityananda, with all my love, heart and soul. This is the inner meaning, not exactly literal meaning, but inner mood. I am translating accordingly, explaining accordingly. That Lord Nityananda is the most benevolent giver of supreme divine treasure as Gauranga and Krishna. Gaura Krishna Pradantam. You know, in this holy birth site of Lord Nityananda, Srila Guru Maharaj came in past. He came to Ekachakra Dham from time to time. So, Srila Guru Maharaj's life is also imbued with some beautiful, wonderful memories of the manifestation of Lord Nityananda's grace while Guru Maharaj, while he was staying in Ekachakra Dham in the past. And while being here, while staying, living in Ekachakra, Lord Nityananda's holy birthplace, so Guru Maharaj received some divinely mystical inspirations directly from Lord Nityananda. At some point, he received instruction from Lord Nityananda, to establish Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat to again engage in a preaching service, in the propagation of the glories of Lord Gauranga, Radha Krishna. Because after the disappearance of his Gurudev Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, his mood was to live more in a secluded way, live a life of secluded bhajana. I repeat, he wanted to live a more secluded bhajana life rather than more Goshthanandi life. So, and with that mood he came to Ekachakra. While living here, one day he received such inspiration through the vision of a beautiful dream when Lord Nityananda was guiding him, inspiring him, ordering him also to engage in Goshthanandi activities, engage in his wonderful preaching activities besides his bhajananandi life. And thereafter, Sri Guru Maharaj, he went ahead and felt more inspired to start Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat Math, with the intention of the cultivations of creating a place for the cultivation of the pure devotion, pure devotional service to the divine couple, Gandharva Govinda Sundar and Mahaprabhu Nityananda. This I have heard from Sri Guru Maharaj. I have heard all this directly from the lotus lips of Sri Guru Maharaj. This way. So Sri Guru Maharaj and Lord Nityananda always has some inner connections, always have had inner relations, connections in this way. In other words, so Guru Maharaj's life was so closely connected with Lord Nityananda and Gadadhara Prabhu, alongside Mahaprabhu Gaurahari and the divine couple, and also Sri Rupa Manjari, Sargoswamis. So, all into one. He had such relationship with all of them that he embraced all of them into one being. One being in beautifully interrelational ways. Unified way. So tomorrow is the most auspicious appearance day for Divine Lord Nityananda Prabhu. I just spontaneously felt like narrating some glories of Lord Nityananda today for you all. Because tomorrow it will be overcrowded. It has already started being so crowded from now on. Tomorrow it will be fully crowded. And we will be going out in parikrama. There will be more harikathas. Okay, in this temple during parikrama, all will be mostly in Bengali. So I just prefer to speak some harikatha for all of you in English today, okay, on the day of Advadhuta. Jai Doyal Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Doyal Gaurahari ki jai. All glories to our divine, merciful Lord